versus Cody Cutter.
The WWE Universe was rocked to its core after Kevin Owens' actions during Saturday night's main event. What should have been a monumental night for Cody Rhodes, who successfully defended his undisputed WWE Championship against Owens, took a sudden and dramatic turn after the cameras stopped rolling. As soon as the event ended, Owens' controversial behavior shocked everyone. After losing the match to Cody Rhodes, Owens launched a post-match assault, ambushing the champion with a devastating banned package piledriver. Fans were still trying to process the intensity of the match when Owens delivered this brutal maneuver, one that had previously left Randy Orton motionless on SmackDown weeks ago. The piledriver was not just a painful move. It was an aggressive statement from Owens that he wasn't done, that he was willing to do whatever it took to prove his dominance. However, Owens didn't stop there. In what seemed like an insult to both Cody Rhodes and the WWE Universe, Owens went as far as stealing the WWE Championship and posing with it at the entrance ramp. This blatant act of disrespect was not only a slap in the face to Cody Rhodes, but also to WWE's leadership, particularly to Triple H, the chief content officer, who had just witnessed this unfolding chaos firsthand. The confrontation between Triple H and Owens was inevitable. Triple H, visibly enraged by Owens' actions, walked out and confronted the prizefighter. In the heat of the moment, Owens even physically pushed Triple H, making it clear that there would be consequences for his behavior. The WWE Universe quickly began to speculate. What would Triple H do in response to such a blatant act of defiance? It's hard to imagine that Triple H would let such an incident slide, especially considering Owens' actions not only disrespected the WWE champion, but also undermined the authority of the chief content officer. Since Owens' heel turn, fans have seen him become more ruthless, involving himself in unsanctioned attacks and crossing lines that have previously led to multiple suspensions. With this in mind, the question on everyone's lips is, how will Triple H respond to Kevin Owens' blatant rebellion? One likely consequence is a suspension. Historically, Owens has faced suspensions for his behavior in the past, and Triple H could very well use the same tactic again. An indefinite suspension would hit Owens where it hurts, taking him off the air and out of the title picture. This would not only act as punishment for Owens, but also build more anticipation for his eventual return. Triple H could even make an announcement on SmackDown to address the situation directly, laying down the law for Owens' actions. This suspension would further add fuel to the fire, creating an ongoing narrative of Owens being unjustly sidelined by the authority. His anger and frustration could build up during the suspension, leading to a stronger return with even more intense motivations for his eventual rise back to the top. Another potential punishment that Triple H could impose on Owens is a financial fine. We know that WWE is a business, and a fine would not just serve as a punishment, but as a public declaration that Owens' actions have consequences, both inside and outside the ring. Such a fine could be hefty enough to catch Owens' attention, especially if it affects his financial standing. This would also serve as a reminder to all superstars in WWE that no one is above the company's rules. It would be interesting to see how Owens reacts to a fine. Would he accept it and use it as motivation, or would he continue to rebel, claiming that WWE is simply trying to silence him? To add insult to injury, Triple H might deny Owens the opportunity to compete for future championships, particularly the undisputed WWE Championship. This could serve as a major setback for Owens, who has worked hard to get into the title picture over the past few years. Denying Owens a spot in major events like the Royal Rumble would not only frustrate him, but also make for an excellent storyline. Owens, desperate to reclaim his position, could become the ultimate underdog, battling against the system to get another shot at glory. This story could unfold over several months, with Owens seeking revenge against both his opponents and the authority, leading to a redemption arc where he fights his way back into title contention. If Triple H is truly out for punishment, we could see him booking a series of brutal, career-defining matches for Owens. These wouldn't be just any regular bouts. They would be grueling tests designed to push Owens to his physical and mental limits. One possibility is a steel cage match against someone like Drew McIntyre, who is known for his powerhouse style and intensity. The steel cage would trap Owens inside, leaving him with no escape, with no room to run or hide. Owens would have to prove his toughness or face even greater consequences. This match could showcase Owens' resilience and determination, creating a compelling chapter in his story. A last man standing match against a powerhouse like Solo Sikoa or Braun Strowman would test Owens' endurance and resolve. These are men who have no problem overpowering opponents, and the last man standing stipulation would force Owens to endure extreme punishment to stay in the fight. A match like this would be a true test of Owens' willpower, and the WWE Universe would be glued to their screens to see if he can overcome the odds. To further stack the odds against Owens, Triple H could book him in a handicap match against a faction like Judgment Day or Imperium. These factions are filled with dominant superstars who would have no problem working together to break Owens down. A handicap match would force Owens to use every ounce of his cunning to survive, making it a perfect opportunity to showcase his ability to overcome overwhelming odds. These matches would serve not only as punishment, but also as a way for Owens to prove his resilience. If he manages to survive and even win some of these contests, the fans will be behind him like never before, making Owens an even bigger star in the process. Triple H is known for his mind games, and we can expect him to use psychological manipulation as a key part of any punishment he inflicts on Owens. Triple H could demand that Owens publicly apologize for his actions in front of the WWE Universe. This could take place on Raw, where Owens would be forced to deliver a public apology under Triple H's watchful eye. Of course, Owens is not the type to submit easily. His sarcastic or insincere apology would only escalate the situation, leading to even more tension. The idea of humiliating Owens in front of the WWE Universe could be another avenue for Triple H to take. Imagine Owens, one of the most rebellious superstars in WWE, being forced to bow to the authority figure in the ring. This would not only humiliate Owens, but could also set the stage for an explosive confrontation, one that would likely lead to further confrontations and escalating drama. Another potential layer to the punishment would be forcing Owens to team up with a rival or a superstar he cannot trust. This could create a compelling storyline where Owens, who thrives on independence, is forced into an uneasy alliance with someone like Dominic Mysterio or even his estranged friend, Sami Zayn. This scenario would create a mix of drama, tension, and unpredictability, as Owens would have to navigate these uncomfortable partnerships while plotting his next move against Triple H's regime. The fallout from Saturday night's main event has set the stage for one of the most compelling and unpredictable storylines in WWE history. Whether Owens faces suspension, financial penalties, or a series of grueling matches, one thing is for certain: the road ahead will test his resilience and redefine his place in WWE. As for Triple H, he will be ready to use every tool at his disposal to reassert his authority, making this conflict not just a battle of physicality, but a battle of wills. This saga is far from over, and the WWE Universe is in for one wild ride as we head into the future of this brewing feud. One of the most effective ways Triple H could punish Owens is by excluding him from major storylines or title opportunities. By forcing Owens into the mid-card or positioning him in tag team storylines with partners he can't trust, Triple H would undermine Owens' position in WWE's power structure. Imagine Owens being excluded from the Royal Rumble match, a prime opportunity for any superstar to gain a title shot at WrestleMania. This would be a devastating blow for Owens, who thrives on being in the spotlight. He could be removed from advertised title matches, further frustrating him and pushing him to the brink. However, the real magic would come from putting Owens in unpredictable situations, such as forcing him into a partnership with someone like Dominic Mysterio or Logan Paul, two characters with whom Owens has no real connection. This would create a chaotic and dramatic dynamic that would lead to compelling storylines filled with tension, distrust, and explosive potential. Additionally, a psychological tactic like forcing Owens to issue a public apology could add fuel to the fire. A segment on Raw, where Owens, under Triple H's watchful eye, is forced to address the WWE Universe, would be a power play. Owens' insincere apology or outright defiance could lead to even more extreme consequences. If Owens refuses, or if his apology is delivered sarcastically, tensions would rise even further, adding to the complexity of their feud. Kevin Owens is no stranger to rebellion. He has consistently shown that he is not one to back down from authority, especially when he feels wronged. If Triple H tries to punish him, it's likely that Owens will push back even harder. Owens could double down on his rebellious actions, taking his anger out on Triple H's allies or disrupting major WWE events. A prime example could be Owens attacking superstars like Seth Rollins or Gunther during their title matches, further creating chaos and directly challenging Triple H's control. This would not only elevate the intensity of the feud, but would also deepen Owens's persona as the anti-authority figure that fans love to rally behind. Owens has a gift for blurring the lines between reality and fiction, and this could work in his favor as he calls out Triple H's past actions. Referencing Triple H's controversial history, such as his manipulation of talent or his role in other superstars' downfalls, would only serve to undermine Triple H's credibility and elevate Owens's standing with the WWE Universe. Kevin Owens might not fight alone. He could find like-minded superstars who are similarly frustrated with WWE's structure and form an alliance. This could be a faction of underutilized talent or disillusioned superstars who have been overlooked by the system. Together, they could challenge Triple H's regime, creating a storyline that echoes the rebellious spirit of the Attitude Era. This would bring back the type of unpredictability that fans have craved for years, and would present a major shift in WWE's current power dynamics. If Triple H chooses to engage Owens directly, the culmination of their feud could come at WrestleMania. Though Triple H has been semi-retired from in-ring competition, the stakes could lead to a major match, potentially with a stipulation that appoints a surrogate to fight in his place. This would elevate the drama surrounding the storyline and make it one of the biggest rivalries in recent WWE history.